Hey guys, working on a 69 AMX today. Kind of a cool car. AMX or AMCs are a bit of a less, I'll say less popular. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but just you don't see as many, less common. Well, let's go with that. So anyway, pretty nice AMX, really nice shape. You can see under here. Let me get a little flashlight going. Really nice, I assume restoration, although maybe it's just original. I honestly do not know. But we were chasing down a couple leaks back here in this splitter block for the brakes. We had a leaky caliper, and by the way, if you change a caliper on these things, there's shims on the back side, so make sure you keep track of those. We pulled the radiator and we pulled the power steering pump too, both of which had leaks and are going out to get fixed, and then we'll put them back in and get this car set up for the spring. So pretty neat car. And getting her back on the road in a reliable condition. All right, guys, 'tis the season. Enjoy your cars out there. So guys, kind of a funny one, and I really didn't see much out here on the web on this, just because I think it's not a very common car, but this is a power steering pump off of a 69 AMC AMX, and I was trying to get the pulley off of it, and really, actually, I'm gonna grab a jaw here. All the common pullers I could find, if you try and use these 3-jaw pullers, you can get it in there, but then it doesn't go back far enough to actually use the puller, and then the other end is just too fat to fit through. Well, actually it does fit through the hole, but the same problem with doesn't go back far enough to actually put the puller into use. And I tried talking to 40-year guys that went through all this stuff, and nobody really knew what to do. And I did finally find out on a forum, no video out there or anything on it, because every time you do power steering pulley pump remover, even with 69 AMX in there, then it just comes up with all the normal power steering pullers. But what works is throwing a 5/16 bolt, I think it's 5/16 18 thread, right into the shaft there, and then using a metal hammer to hit the bolt. I mean, it was a freaking Harbor Freight bolt, for crying out loud. And I just held the pulley in my hand, because certainly if you pull on these outer edges and things, then you're going to damage the thing. And somebody had also previously tried, and I tried a little bit on this too, to reverse the claws and pull here, and it just starts to bend the metal. Yeah, what works is a bolt and a hammer. Hold it in your hand and pop it out, and she walked right. She walked right out of there. So now we're going to send that pump out, get it rebuilt. It's been leaking, and it's not a standard pump by any means. It's got a long shaft on it because of the dual pulley. So the owner wants to keep this original pump with the car for sure, and I certainly understand why. So anyway, we got that done finally, and ready to move on.